Hello, my name is Parker Greep, and this is the second of our recursive problems, Fibonacci, for Mr. LaRocca's AP Computer Science class. I'll be going over what the problem is and how to solve it. In this problem, we're given a static method called Fibonacci, and our goal is to return the number and the corresponding index of the Fibonacci sequence. Well, what is the Fibonacci sequence? Well, it looks something like this, where each number besides the first two are the sum of the two numbers behind it. So if we look at this, it'll be 0 and 1, and then 1 is the sum of 0 and 1, 2 is the sum of 1 and 1, 3 is the sum of 1 and 2, 5 is 2 and 3, 8, 3 and 5, 13, 5 and 8, and so on. It just continues indefinitely. It doesn't have a negative index, so we're going to have to check for that in our base case. If I exit out of this and we just go to Eclipse, here we have the actual Fibonacci sequence. We have our static method with room for the base case and return statement, and we have our main method just so that we can test this. In most cases, besides the base case, we are just going to return the Fibonacci of index minus 1 and Fibonacci of index minus 2. So let's say if index was equal to 21, that Fibonacci of index minus 1 would be equal to 13, and the Fibonacci of index minus 2 would be equal to 8. And, well, we also have to account for 0 and 1 because they don't abide by the rules of the Fibonacci sequence, so we could just do if index is going to be, I messed that up. If index is going to be equal to 0, we can just return 0. And if index is going to be equal to 1, we can just return 1. And that should account for both of our problems. But what if we put in a negative index? Well, we should just make that just to account for all types of things we could get as index. Now to test this, we should just create a variable called index, and just create a while loop, while true. This will loop forever until we break out of it, which we won't. System.out.println Fibonacci index, and we could just do index plus plus, and that should work. If I save this and compile it, run it. Oh, wait, I see an error. That doesn't have a semicolon. And you'll see here it's looping through as it gets to a higher and higher index. It's going to take longer because it's recursively calling back every single time. You can see it's starting to take really long for us to find the new number because it keeps having to loop through all the way back to these two values. So we're just going to stop it right here. And this is the solution for the Fibonacci problem. Next episode, I'll be going over the solution to the Towers of Hanoi problem. And until then, I'll see you later.